Hi everyone, and welcome back to another Crafty with K video. If you guys are new here, my name is Karen and I'm the owner of KM Paint LLC, a one-stop shop for all things custom. And if you guys are not new here, I thank you so much for being here. I have not seen you guys in quite some time. For the last 3 months, I have been situating myself in a brand new office, if you guys haven't noticed. 2.5 years ago, I was finally able to move into my first ever big girl office and ran my small business out of there full time. I love that office so much. I was so happy to finally have a dedicated space where I could craft from. But after some time, what was once to me a big old office seemed so tiny. Not only was I running my small business in there, but also running another business, Sarah and Tunes merchandise company. So things were just getting a little bit snug. So what I thought was best was to move into a bigger space. I am super grateful that everything worked out in my favor, and here we are in a bigger office. Sometimes it's just so surreal to think that I started this business in my bedroom at home, and fast forward a couple years later, we are in this gigantic place that I get to call my office. My office is nowhere near perfect or spotless, but we are just going to embrace it for what it is. We are going to get the day started and start catching up on everything it is that I feel we're behind on. So let's get started. My first task of the day is to unload my packages from my car and inspect them to make sure everything is correct. I'm most excited for my Temu package though, so we'll do that one first. I do spend a lot of time at my desk, so this purchase was only right. A huge kitty paw pillow to place on my chair. Isn't it so cute? My poor Stitch lost all his fluff, so it's time to retire him. I have been obsessed with all things bows lately, so I couldn't resist getting a new desk mat to replace the one I already had. Next in this package was a pack of sticky notes, and these are going in my desktop organizer for easy reach. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I am very forgetful. The best way for me to stay organized is by literally writing everything down. So I ended up getting this pack of daily planners, that way I can start the day by writing a plan. I swear there is never enough time in the day. I just checked the time and it's 5:30 and I normally go home by 6, so I don't think we are going to do too much, but we are going to refer to our to-do list and kind of finish up these tasks for the day. That way we can plan for tomorrow, come in tomorrow, and just get straight to work. First task is to go through our DMs. This will allow me to see if anyone is wanting to place an order, has a question, or comment. If someone does place an order, I'll end up writing their order down on my pink notebook or send them a custom invoice to their email from my Shopify store. Now that that is complete, we're gonna move on to our next step, which is organize orders in our cubes. This is what I'm referring to when I say cubes. Every order that I get, I like to separate them into different squares so I know what apparel goes to what order. Since we just got a Jiffy package in the mail, we have some new apparel to organize. Referring to my order sheet will help me know what order to place them in the cubes. This is what our cubes look like updated, and now we can cross off another task on our list. As I mentioned earlier, it is pretty late, so the only thing that I'm going to focus on doing right now before we leave the office is making a plan for tomorrow and cleaning up just a little bit. Just finished cleaning up the office and we are ready to go. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Good morning everyone. We have our cafecito and we are ready for the day. So let's get inside. Here's what my entrance looked like, and if we come over here, this is where I place my customers' orders who have pending pickups. So as soon as I get here in the morning, I'll take a look at the orders and message my customers that we are open for the day and place our order in my pickup mailbox. Now it's time to set the vibe and get to work. Now, referring back to the list that we made yesterday, I can see we have 2 priority orders that need to be made before we do absolutely anything else, and that is a pink embroidered wifey sweatshirt and some sublimation rosaries. We are going to start on our sweatshirt first by prepping it for the embroidery machine. We will be turning it inside out, that way we can stick some stabilizer to the back. Now that the stabilizer is added, we'll flip it back and fold it in half to give us a guide for hooping. As you can see here, we have a perfect line down the middle, and this will help me center my hoop to ensure our design is embroidered correctly. Our sweatshirt is now ready to be embroidered. We are placing our sweatshirt into the machine and making sure no extra bits are in the way. Like I said, this sweatshirt will have our wifey design, and although it shows up as red here, we will be making the design pink. Now that our thread is in, we are ready to embroider. While it stitches out, we are going to get a head start on making the rosaries for our other order. My customer asked for 7 white rosaries, so we will start off by taking them all out of these baggies. Now to print out our photos using a Canva template I made for all my sublimation blanks. While we wait for our designs to be printed, I'll go take a sneak peek at our sweatshirt that's still embroidering, and it's coming out so cute. Back to our photos, we are going to individually cut them out so we can add our little sublimation slates, and we will hold these together using heat tape. We are using heat tape because they will end up being pressed on our heat press at 380 degrees Fahrenheit. While our heat press heats up, we will head back to our embroidery room and take out our sweatshirt from our machine. Using my scissors, I will snip away any loose threads in the front and then move to the back. Once they are all snipped off, we can remove our hoop and stabilizer. Our sweatshirt is all cleaned up, so now we prep for shipment. I will fold it up nicely, use my tagging gun to add my apparel label, and place the sweatshirt into a clear bag that will then go into the cutest poly mailer I've ever had. Now that order is completed, let's finish our rosaries. The next step is to press them for 30 seconds in our heat press and then take them out to cool down. Once cooled, I'll start to peel our sublimation slates from the paper and start applying them to the rosaries with the gummy tape included in our package. And now we have 7 complete rosary sets. Before I let my customer know her order is ready for pickup, I'll add each rosary to its own little white bag. Now that our 2 priority orders have been completed, we are just going to do a quick cleanup, that way we can move on to our next order pending, which is some stickers. My customer ordered 3 sheets of each design, so we'll upload the files to Cricut to create our layout. They were ordered in the size 1.5 by 1.5, so I sized my first image and I keep duplicating until we fill up our entire rectangle. Once all my stickers are laid out, we'll hit the flatten button to create one printable image. We'll then repeat the same exact steps for our next 2 designs. Now that we have our printable designs, we are ready to start printing. I'll be using this inkjet sticker paper from Kawaii. We will be printing a total of 9 sheets, so as soon as our first print comes out, we'll load it onto our sticky mat to start the cutting process. After many minutes later, all our sticker sheets have been cut. Next step is to peel off the excess, leaving only our stickers on the sheet. Our stickers are now complete. I like adding an extra step and cutting off the edges for a cleaner look. This is totally optional though. Since I'm in no rush, before packaging, I'll take a couple pictures and videos to post on my socials later. But once I'm done, I'll start to package. I put my stickers in the same clear bags I add my apparel to. I don't know, I think they look nice and clean, and I haven't found anything else that I like to use for my sticker sheets. So after I finished making that sticker order, I did end up going home. So welcome to a new day. So as per usual, we are just going to pick up where we left off. We're gonna finish our list, so let's take a look at it. Before getting to the office today, I actually went ahead and picked up the transfers at my local supplier's house. So we get to scratch that off the list. So then next would be to press our next orders. Since I just picked these up earlier, I'll lay them all out to make sure all my transfers are there and in the right size. 1, 2, 3, 4. I actually realized I don't have enough shirts, so I'm just gonna end up pressing the ones I do have. So this one will wait. This one will wait. So these 4 are going to be the ones that end up getting pressed. Get this going. And the hardest part starts. Laying out the shirt designs could be very tedious. You always want to make sure your design is being aligned correctly and is not all lopsided. Luckily, I've gotten pretty good at eyeing it, but I always use my shirt ruler just in case. Now we'll just press all of our shirts twice for 20 seconds at 320 degrees Fahrenheit. Once that is done, we can finish these orders by packaging them and sending our customers their pickup message. Now that we have completed those shirts, we are officially done with our to-do list on our KM Paint checklist. So now I'm moving on to my Sarah and Tune checklist, but it is time to crank up the music, get focused, and just get to work. I really hope you guys enjoyed crafting with me today, and I will see you guys in our next video. Bye!